Hi, I'm Merrin Cassidy. So it's the beginning of autumn here in Melbourne, and with autumn we meet the beginning of the coming in time, the yin time. So I thought it would be nice to do a yin practice, which is a simple seated awareness practice where we're going to focus awareness on receiving through sensation. So take a seat. If you can, sit with your pelvis higher than your knees, and indeed put some blankets down if you need that. Really, this is so important. With the pelvis higher than the knees, it allows the weight of the body to transmit down into the feet. So find your hands and just take a few movements along the surface of your thigh, and you could also do this along a table, and you could do it hand on hand. And beginning to open your attention to the skin of your palms and the sensation of the surface you're moving along, the quality of the texture, I'm just moving now little single finger movements, feeling the texture with each finger. And we imagine that the hand, the skin is like a sponge, and the sensation is like the water soaking in the sponge. So I'm touching thighs, table, but I am concurrently being touched. And we rest with an open attention with this. So if I'm really focusing on receiving, it's going to be more difficult. So I'm sitting, sitting in my seat, letting my eyes soften. And then imagining like my hand is in some water, and through my receiving, the water, like the root of a plant or cut flowers, the water is soaking all the way up, all the way in to my torso, to my spine. And if you would like, you can trace like that, tracing, and you're more in this arm than the tracing arm. Tracing. I did the other side, but I'll do it with you again. Like little roots, arm roots. And as we sink into this style, this yin style, so receiving, allowing, that's a receptive mode. And it's the first mode of the senses to take in the touch of the world. And you may notice little shifts in your body. Could be shifts of ease, could be shifts of uplift, could be shifts of movement, could be shifts of irritation, just whatever arises as we rest into this attentive noticing, gently witnessing, receiving. We'll do the same thing in our legs. So we have the texture of the surface of the floor, and I didn't name it before, but if you can be in bare feet, that's helpful, but not essential if you're out in the world. Perhaps you're sitting in a park or on the train. So imagine that you can very lightly begin to attend to the absolute surface skin at the soles of your feet, at the soles of your feet. And we know the surface because the surface is where there's contact, and that's the contact with the ground, with the earth, with the support. And many times we're here on the ground, but we haven't taken up the support. We're kind of levitating. We're kind of levitating rather than when we take the support, there's a sense of landing, receiving, weight. So to help to trigger that, we follow the same process at the feet. I'm imagining not only am I touching, am I treading on Mother Earth, but I am concurrently allowing myself to be touched. Like the contact of the earth is touching me, skin, flesh. And take your time. I might go at a timing that's different from your timing. Bones, perhaps even the bones of the ankle, are waiting to receive the quality of contact. We can't force those bones. We have to rest in this receptive mode. It's a mode of not knowing. It's challenging many times. And then you may notice little shifts. I felt a little shift of ease in my breath. I'm feeling more landing in my seat as I'm talking to you. more settling. I feel settling down the front of my spine and my sacrum. And I'm feeling my eyes settling in as well. So you might be feeling completely different things. But just to give you a flavour. So you can stay here attending to hands and feet. And when you're ready to, stand up and sense what's with you now. Notice this is part of the way that we really give our brains the biggest opportunity to take on board our new discoveries, is to really feel them. And it's lovely to go for a walk around the office, around the park, around the house, even for a minute, 5 minutes. Thanks for watching.